Facebook, please permit me to use this music and tell my fans I have no copyright. Thank you.
Rising sun, we love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In Him we trust. Shout it, sing it. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious men, oh, day and night, say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from tyranny, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, shine forever.
We give every glory and adoration, every exaltation. We come before thee this evening to present your truth to the whole world, that mankind may testify in time to come that it wasn't man that did it, that they had no strength of their own, they had no army, they had no weapons. All they had was the gospel of truth and of redemption. And behold, because their hearts and their minds were clean, because the Almighty found them unblemished, that was why they were blessed, and everything they asked for came to pass. That was why this same generation, this very Ipob shall endure, for flesh cannot be mortalized, but the truth of the Most High, who is timeless, who is ageless, shall prevail. And upon that very promise do we pray this evening, because your words are yea and amen. People wonder, how come you loved David so much? Man couldn't understand that David knew how to ask thee for anything that he wants. There was nothing that David ever asked for that he didn't give to him. That same secret is what we have. That is what we present before thee, to the hearing of the entirety of humanity this very evening, morning, noon or night, depending on where you're listening from, that we make this proclamation that your words are yea and amen, because you are God. Anything you say must come to pass. You are not man. Anytime, any word that you utter, documented by the sons of men in the Torah, in the scriptures, must come to pass. Because your spirit, you are not man, you are not mortal. Every word you utter must come to pass. And on that very premise do we anchor this very agitation. Because we go back to your scriptures, to your unadulterated, untampered with scriptures. In the book of Jeremiah we pray, chapter 16, verse 14. That is our prayer this very evening from where I am. You said, for you are Lord, you are God, you are the beginning and the end. There is nothing you created which can be equated nor used as an adjective to describe thee. You are bigger than all that man can ever imagine that you are. Only you is the beginning of time itself. That is why the ancients call you the Ancient of Days, the Ancients of the Ancients. For that is who you are, the I am that I am, and these are your words because you are God. You said that a time is coming. According to the prophet Jeremiah, you said that a time is coming, and that time is now, this 2020. You said the time is coming when people will no longer swear by me as the living God who brought the house of Israel out of bondage in Egypt. These are your words because you're God. You said a time shall come when people will no longer swear that this God of Moses, that led the God of Moshe, that led the Israelites out of the bondage and suffering in Egypt. Instead, these are your words, O Heavenly Father, with every reverence, humility, and submission. You said, instead they will swear by me as the living God, because you are living, everlasting, eternal, who brought his people out of the northern lands, out of the bondage from the north, for we inhabit the south. We are from the southeast. Oh Heavenly Father, you said, no longer will we remember you as the God of miracles that brought Israelites out of Egypt. We shall not be as the God that delivered his children from the criminals and darkness from the north. These are your words. And we are talking about Biafra. We are now going to swear by thy name and say, this God of Biafra that led his children out of the iniquitous existence which Britain fabricated for your children. And you said we are going to return from where you scattered us, from where they are killing us in Indonesia, from where they are killing us in Malaysia, from where we have been imprisoned in Brazil, from all the places we are suffering, all the places where we are being humiliated at the moment. You said, I will bring you back to your own country, to the land that I gave your ancestors, because I am God and I have spoken. And who is man to say no to the word of God? Upon this we anchor all that we do. We have no strength of our own. Upon your promise that came forth from the mouth of the prophet Jeremiah 16:14, you said, I will deliver you from the bondage from the north. The world will no longer say, this God of Moshe that led the Israelites out of Egypt. They will say, the God of Biafra that delivered them from the forces of darkness from the north. You were very specific. You said from the north. And you are God, and may your name be blessed forever and ever. He said,
Abiobi, 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 Abiobi.
If anything stands in our way, that thing will be completely destroyed.
Amen.
If I am the obstacle to the restoration of Biafra, I expect those that are behind me to kill me.
For sure.
Because Biafra is more important than life itself. The only way you can go to heaven is through Biafra. And I can prove it to you. This is where God will come when it comes down to earth. Chukwuabiama will come here.
Yes, amen.
This land is holier than Jerusalem.
Yes.
Everything we hold there, we proclaim this very day that the only civilization not to have a king, the only people not to conquer anybody and nobody conquered them. That you are the direct descendants of Chukwuabiama. You come straight from heaven. Therefore, you will not bow before any man. You will not bow before Islam. You will not cower before Yoruba people. You will stand very tall. Because your progenitors, your ancestors that gave you this land, God was with them.
Yes.
Nobody is like you. It is time for us to demonstrate that to the whole world. Anybody foolish enough or stupid enough to say that Biafra will not come, we tell them that all men bleed. Regardless of the country you come from, we defend our territory from today. If they come in here, we kill them.
Yes.
That is our pledge to you. That is our very humble submission. That you should go back to your respective homes, your divisions, your villages, your homesteads, your kindred, and tell them that Biafra is coming. Tell them that Biafra is coming in truth and honesty. Tell them that the death of Uzuku signified the coming of Biafra. Most people did not know that. The day I heard that our Moses was dead, I knew that Biafra was coming.
Yes, sir.
And we stand here today on the precipice of history to make it very known and clear to everybody that there are still genuine, true Biafrans left.
Yes.
There are Biafrans who don't love money. There are Biafrans that regard Biafra more than their own life. I will sacrifice my entire family. This very minute if you give me Biafra. If you ask me to sacrifice my parents, my wife and my child, I will gladly do so, without one moment's hesitation. Because Biafra is the only way that God can come down to earth. That is why they don't want Biafra to stand. If Biafra stands, this place is the zero meridian in the world. From here, you count left, you count right, you count up, you count down, it is zero. They took it and gave it to Greenwich Mean Time. It is not, it is here, we are zero. There are things about you that you don't know. As you continue to listen to Radio Biafra, as you continue to perform the activities we ask you to perform, we assure you that Biafra will come.
Amen.
Not by any special thing we are going to do, but because the grace of Chukwuabiama is with us.
Simple.
Every honor and glory, every praise, every adoration goes to Chukwuabiama for what he has done in our lives. Some of you here, your names are Chukwu, Machukwu, Ebuka, Chukwu Nonso, Chinedu, Chukwu, Iketu. There is no other people on this planet Earth that answer Iketu,
At all.
that answer Ifeanyi Chukwu, that answer Chizoba. Only us.
Yes, sir.
Not too far from here. You have a place called Umuobasi. From Umuanigwe, I told our veterans yesterday. What does Umuobasi mean? What does Umuanigwe mean? On that, I read what I know about Biafra that most people don't know. That Biafra is the closest you can get to God. That is why we preach gospel on Radio Biafra. We don't just broadcast. If Umuanigwe is here, if the children of the kingdom of heaven is here, if the children of God is here, that means also that Chukwuabiama is here.
Yes.
I thank each and every one of you for having come today. I salute all the brave and courageous soldiers, those of them who are about to commit into something that will give us our freedom. We are going to meet our enemies wherever we find them.
Yes. Yes.
We will not hesitate for one moment to do what is right to protect this territory. I end by telling our veterans today that 1967 to 70 is not 2013 to 2015.
Yes.
If you had a scientist that can make a winning, we have those that can make wars now. We are assembling them all over the world. We will manufacture our own weapons in this land, so all your air, land, and sea blockade will not work anymore. We come prepared. I have studied Biafra for 18 years. That is why we cannot fail. Not for anything we may have done, but because we are the children of God. I thank all of you. Please, I urge you to go back to your respective places, preach the gospel of Biafra with humility, with honesty, with truthfulness. Because indeed, in the new Biafra, it will be ever better than the Thank you very much.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
Very weak.
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. An independent Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing
Or
else.
death, yes.
Or death.
That's good.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So
Truth.
no war. You've ruled out the
Absolutely, I
of
don't
war.
believe in war. No, no war. When I say Biafra or death, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
All the
represented.
500 plus.
Everyone together to say this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your
Is it
position.
too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbours and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the
ethnic.
approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned, this Biafra that you want? So, for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
No.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course. Akwa Ibom, yes.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically,
Bayelsa?
Yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So
That's
the
correct.
Igalas and part of the Kogi,
Yes.
Kogi
Yes.
State, right?
Yeah.
Nyesom Wike, the governor of Anambra, sorry, the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday,
Yes, I heard about it.
and said, you know, you should not be including River State.
It's for
and
the people of River State to
Kwere
decide, not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. They have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Bayelsa. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
They were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Where she to go to?
as a big, popular Nollywood actress, I wouldn't necessarily...
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.
Good morning, gentlemen of the press. We are delegates of traditional rulers from Igbo land. We are in Abuja specifically to see our brother, our son, and our very beloved son. We are here to thank God for the judgment that he must have passed through the appeal court that saw the release of our beloved son. We are also here to thank and appreciate our President, General Muhammad Buhari, GCFR, for his amiable and quality leadership that takes care of every citizen of this country, including the human rights of everybody, for which he said in this matter that every due process about Nnamdi Kanu should go through the court, and whatever court says, that is what you'll abide to. We're saying glory be to God that the Appeal Court has given his judgment, clearing of our brother any further encumbrance, any further inhibitions that has made him to be released, pronounced by the court. So on that note, we are pleading with the President, for whatever reasons that is still holding him, whatever reasons that is still keeping him in captivity, whatever reasons that is still making him not to be free and see the clear cloud of this earth created by God, we are on our knees and asking him to please see that he's released to us. And that's why we're in Abuja to talk to him, to beg him, to ask him, please give us our son, because that's why we're here. And we're in Abuja waiting that within and very soon we'll pick our son and go back to Igbo land. And that the earlier this is done, even when this release was made on his name, the whole Igbo land was agog in joy and happiness, drinking merriment and party, every family jubilating, every state jubilating, every club jubilating. But at the point, they are now worried what is still holding him. And as he was released by the Appeal Court, relative peace returned to Igbo land. People were traveling on the road, no molestation again. Kidnapping and banditry were almost becoming a thing of the past. Life and economy sprang up again. And I believe as soon as he's released, there will be a total calmness in Igbo land, which will also cascade into Nigeria as a whole. We are pleading with Mr. President that allow justice to prevail. Please let Nnamdi be released for the peace of the country. This we plead, and we rest our case. We are still in Abuja, waiting him to ask us to come and take our son. We are desperate about that. This we request and pray that he will do it for us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Your Highness, for the record, please you tell us your name and the designation so that we will capture it on
My name is Royal Majesty Ezesa Innocent Adelenwigwe Iko Gatu of Okaiga Lake Autonomous Community. The Secretary of Umuahia North Council of Traditional Rulers.
The truth, we are here to commiserate with our son. We know that his incarceration has been a problem not only for Nigeria but for Igbo land. Whatever that is holding him, his release will bring absolute peace to Igbo land and Nigeria. We are using this medium to appeal to our beloved president, because we hold him by his words. When last he came to Ebonyi, he made a promise that he will want the court to the court to take its course. We are happy that by the grace of God, he has been discharged. And we believe he should please, as he has promised when he came to Igbo land, to please release Nnamdi Kanu. It will bring absolute peace completely to this country. And we believe his release will he will be putting his name in the annal of history if he abides by the court's judgment. We know he's a man of honor, and we believe he will hearken to the voice of wisdom by releasing him. Well, I'm the king of his place, His Royal Majesty Eze Edi Bagochi is my son, and I'm pleading on behalf of our entire family. He should please grant us this relief, the pains the entire place is having.
My name is Apostle Mike Chimerem Eze, the General Overseer of World Transformation Church, Nigeria. I came in respect of all the clergymen from Igbo land joining our faith with the traditional rulers. We are here to identify with our son, our illustrious brother son, who has been incarcerated for so long now. As a matter of fact, we have been praying to God, because as men of, men in authority, we call on God, and we have prayed enough, and we have believed that God has answered our prayers. By the recent declaration of the appeal court, which has gone viral. So we have this assurance. And with that, we are pleading with Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to take great passion and then tamper justice with mercy, as justice has started in this nation over our son, to please release him, so that everybody in this nation will be happy. Because Nigeria is noted as people that are always happy. When this announcement was made about his release, we experienced overwhelming joy all through Igbo land, not only in Igbo land. In fact, I could say the whole Nigeria. So we believe that it is a good thing, and God is in this thing. So we plead passionately that he should do the needful by releasing our son, Nnamdi Kanu, to us. God bless you.
My name is His Royal Majesty Eze Nnamdi of Igbo, Diawa of Igbo land. I just want to remind us that we are here on the podium of history. We declare and ask our Mr. President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, our beloved one, that our son, Nnamdi Kanu, must be released, because he is a man of integrity. We love him as our president. We want him to do the justice, as he always do. Release our son, and the history will be kind to you. For you have done one of the most important things to Igbo land. We are not minding, by the special grace of God, that if the president or the candidate, if it is possible, we are not even bothered to contest any election. If if it is possible, as far as he will release our son, Nnamdi Kanu, for us. He is our son, the only begotten son of Undibo. Please, Mr. President, release our son for us. The Almighty God will keep you alive. The history will be kind to you. The entire Igbo land will be happy that you have done what nobody else have done for us. We release our son for us. God bless you.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please welcome others is very important. Please welcome others is very important. We are live at our various platform. We are live on our pages on Facebook. Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu. We are live there. We're also live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu and we're also live at Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. If you are listening to the sound of our voice, please endeavor to hit the like button and share the program. Is very important. We're also live at YouTube. Our YouTube is wonderful. We are hitting to 600 people. I think we have almost less than 15 people who hit to 600 people. If you are listening to the sound of my voice from the YouTube, please endeavor to hit the like button and share the program. Is very important. Endeavor to hit the like button and share the program on YouTube. Is very important. It's very, very important. Today's program has been changed because we're supposed to be live with our barrister, Barrister Maxwell Opara, but maybe he's having difficulty to come in. But we move because that's non-mberede Yidike, ma non-mberede ka eji ama. Yeah, sorry for that. I think I lost a little connection there. That's non-mberede Yidike, but non-mberede ka eji ama dike. So as I welcome you to this wonderful broadcast, please endeavor to welcome others. Is very important. It's very important. Now you can see the previous videos I played, how our leader Mazin Nankan started. The first time he wanted the authority. The first time the gods of the land gave him that authority in Biafra land. And you can see the pledge he made there. And he said, Biafra or death. And still, since then, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, Onye Ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, keep his promise alive. Today, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is in Nigeria custody. And our leader never backed down. He's still standing on what is told Biafrans. That's why our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said, you will be the one to disappoint me, but I will not disappoint you. This is what our leader said, that you will be the one to disappoint him, but he will not disappoint us. Today, our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand on what he said and stand on what he believed, because only Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was born for this cause. Our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was born for this cause. Either you take it or you believe it. Either you take it or you leave it. Onye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was born for this cause. So you can see the videos First, the video was when he was in Brefaland. Second was when the lady, the northerner lady, I think from NTA or so, interviewing him in his homeland, Abia State. Third was after the appeal court judgment on Awarida Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. After our appeal court discharged Onyendo Mazin Kanu, discharged him and acquitted him and said that no court in the land have the authority to try Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And you can see the traditional rulers, all of them gathered. They were expecting Onyendo would be out, but after some days, Onyendo Awarida was not out. The traditional rulers, all of them put themselves together and they appealed to the president to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Why did I play all these videos? Because all those videos is previous, is past videos. It's to remind you what has been happened. It's to remind you of yesterday that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. The only crime Mazin Nnamdi Kanu committed that is fighting for his freedom. Excuse me. He's fighting for his freedom and his people's freedom. And as you all know, everybody have asked the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody have asked. During the time of President Buhari, so-called Buhari, to the Tinubu, everybody, including the northerners, including the politicians, including the House of Rep, the senators, the sitting governors, the church leaders, the traditional leaders, the elite, even the journalists, all of them have asked the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And ask yourself, why is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu still in hands of DSS, in hands of Nigeria government? Just ask yourself, why? Ask yourself why Onyendo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of Nigeria government. This 1 million question you must ask yourself. Remember, I told you that Nigeria government is not the one holding Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And before I proceed, let's recognize Italian National Coordinator Maxwell. Maz, you are welcome. We are welcome to this program, Maz. You are welcome. Ndewo, Maz. You are welcome. Ask yourself, why did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu stay in the hands of Nigeria government? I told you that Akaji Mazin Nnamdi Kanu Ablaka Nigeria. Ndị ji Mazin Nnamdi Kanu abụọ Nigeria government, but they are using Nigeria government to do their bidding. The Westerners are the one holding Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. The UK government, American government, the Europe, the Germany, France, they are the one responsible. Because you know why? Game of interest. Because you know why? That oil in your backyard. Because you know why? That log material, that log gold in your backyard. You know why? That's your uranium, that's your copper, that's your gas. The national resources. Because they are so afraid. They are so afraid that if Onyendo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is out, that all things will change. And they know that all things will change. And they know Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will be out. They can't hold him there. He will be out. So when you still hearing, you still believe that Nigeria government are the one responsible. No, but they are just using them to do the bid. As a matter of fact, we saw some videos, even the northerners, saying that they are ready to leave Nigeria. You saw the video, it's there. Maybe someone will play the video. The northerners say that they are ready to leave Nigeria. We saw their coat of arms. And Yoruba saying that they are also ready to leave Nigeria. That tells you that the center cannot hold. Because Nigeria is not working. because Nigeria is not working. As no ji wee nwata nwenye aka enu mgbe aka lewere ya wotu aka. These people, they have plan. They have a lot of plan to see if they will put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down, but it's not healing any results. They have planned in so many ways to pull our leader down, but it's never happened. You know why? Because Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was born for this. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was born for this, and he told us that he have studied Biafra for 18 years. He studied Biafra, he studied Nigeria for 18 years. One thing our people should have in mind is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was born for this. And Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has sacrificed everything he said. And he said that he's not afraid to give his own life. That's why when you see some people trying to come and take glory of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu work, I laugh at them. I know, you guys know me. I don't like saying things that maybe giving you a kind of room to say if this one or not this one. I call names. I call names when I'm doing my program. Because when they go away, it doesn't matter the way you see it. It doesn't matter how you feel it. It doesn't matter how it hits you. Even today, like I said before, I told you guys that Simon Ekpa is a suspect. I said it before that Simon Ekpa is a suspect. Because if you follow Simon Ekpa antecedent, if you follow his ways from the beginning, you will know that no, there is something. There is something about him. There's something. But if we are not careful, if we don't listen, if we don't study him, you will think that Simon Ekpa is with our leader 100%. That's what you will think. He with more than 100%. But what he's doing that is fighting his way. And guess what? Listen, Biafrans. After this issue of Simon Ekpa, when he come out, Simon Ekpa will understand that name will Oga. I pray that he will come out, because I know that everything he's doing, he can defend it in the court of law. He have the evidence to defend it, because there was a time, I think that was 2022, if I'm not mistaken. There was a time, when he was asking us to submit every videos of extrajudicial killing of Nigeria's security by Biafrans. And we have sending him all those information, that was 2022. That's why I told you guys, those of you that are with him today, we have be with him, we work with him. But when we see that, no, it's like he has something in his mind that we don't know. There's something that's not, that he knows that's not telling us. And people like us, we say no. That's our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tested and trusted. Like I said before, when Simon Ekpa will be out, Simon Ekpa will know that name Oga. If you think that Simon Ekpa is acting alone, no, no. But one thing that these people don't know that the Nigerian government have a lot of people, a lot of agents that's working for them. They don't know that no for that can actually fee. I want one idea about that. No for large can one actually fee. Nigerian government have a lot of agents, including the foreigners, foreign government that want to destroy Biafra restoration. Remember about P2B? I want you guys to remember about P2B. You guys should remember about P2B. What happened? Obedience, 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 obedience here, obedience there, obedience movement. Where is it today? Ngunu that now P2B was used to see if they can destroy Maazin Nnamdi Kanu. Today about P2B, ana m ajụ today kedu P2B? Ke P2B today? Kedu P2B today ka m na-ajụ unu? Today ka ebe P2B nọ today? Ka ebe ọ nọ? All this movement, obedience this, obedience that, obedience this, obedience that, kedu ebe ọ nọ today? Ka ebe ọ nọ today? These are plans by UK government, by Western power, to see if they can destroy Nigeria movement. If they can destroy a Biafra movement. For you to be a freedom fighter, first of all, your life, you will not value your life. You don't value life. You don't value life. You don't love life so much for you to be a true freedom fighter, because you know that your journey that you're about to begin, is journey of life and death. Pụta echele kpọla champagne na-agbara ya egwu. That's why makwa ndị anyị ma ajụọ gị na ya abata na Nigeria, you say no, that you learn from others. No, that's not freedom fighter. Onye ndụmọdụ can say that I am coming back. He said it, I am coming back. And today, where is Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? It doesn't matter the way and manner they brought him, but today is there. I know. When Simon Ekpa is out, maybe he will have something to tell us. Now let me ask you, because this is Maazị Ezumezunwe, I say the way it is. Now they have declared Biafra, according to them yesterday. It's not on 2nd of December again. They have already declared it, according to one Socha. Now France. What is next? Is Biafra now? Are we in control of our territory? Did we use our currency? Who is the president or prime minister? Do we have our soldiers, our police? Do we control the economy? Now you have declared the Biafra in Finland, in faraway Finland, what next? Go and listen to one instructor is telling you that you will have to fight and defend it. This is wasted time and money, just because you want to become relevant, just because you want to be, yes, you think you can pull down IPOB. It's impossible. You have the Ngozi Olabeze, and I will do a special program on that and tell you guys who that lady is, Ngozi Olabeze. 100% Nigeria politician. 100%. Now, the power is in the hands of Ngozi Olabeze. Let me ask the Nigeria government in exile. If Ngozi Olabeze decided to turn around and embrace his previous political career, ka ewu ya eme. Ana m ajụ unu ka ewu ya eme. If Ngozi Olabeze today, unu na-akpọ ya COC, no, with second in command of Simon Ekpa, decided to go back to his political career, that the evidence is there, ka ewu ya eme. All this wasted time and money afa. Now, unu na-enye ego na-asị ejemma. That ejemma Simon Ekpa gwara unu na-akpọ ejemma, you know. Actually, hey, now that guy is too smart. Well, that's why sometimes I call him, he's a smart criminal. That is the fact. Did ejemma exist? And Majun, this Biafra government in exile, Nigeria government in exile. Ejemma na-akpọ afa no na-enye donation. Did it exist or may exist? The guy is too smart. Because I won't know when somebody actually probe here now or actually say, okay, edit. Gini ki akpo ejemma, when mo ejemma? Oh, and they use the ejemma today, can na do, and they use it today. Ejemma was our previous, is our years back currency. Only in the Martin can say it. That is possible when Beverly store that we will go back to ejemma. And someone will take it up from there because he want not to hijack. And I want to say, no man become great through imitation. Even there, that no man become great through imitation. And I want to assume that now. He only have 3 days that they have to let him go. Or if there's any more further investigation by keeping him, that means they have a lot of evidence. And according to one, he's searching in France. On will know house arrest that he have come back to his house. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I bought mo Biafra child in as low as us that na Ngozi Olabeze will not go to Finland. But today Ngozi Olabeze no Finland. In as much that I don't love the activity of Simon Ekpa, but I'm going to the truth. Not propaganda. Henry Okechukwu, known as Biafra child, the lady will not be in Finland. No, Ngozi Olabeze also. Today, I from Ngozi Olabeze in Finland. How about that? It's not because of you don't like somebody, or you guys are not in good terms, or you guys are not in good room. Then you want to use blackmail propaganda against that person. No, that's not the way to go. That's why my program na di iche mma agwa nke bụ eziokwu more or the more favor no favor the more I will tell you the truth. Mma agwa the truth. Agboku na again that na neze of egbu no Finland, you know, whatever evidence about the naked the nude Simon share na nka na neze of egbu na chonye use his platform to talk according to Achalugo. All this is bunk, all this is lie. If you ask me, none of you don't need to use your platform to want to say anything. If at all it's in Finland, first of all, or none of you can say something and put it on air. Under between hours, people will share it because a lot of people wanted to hear his voice. People will share it, it will go viral. Also, none of you will somebody na Norway. That lady na Norway, that lady. But in Sima. So when a lot of people I got to, if at all, that he's looking for a platform to speak, not actually a good platform. All those is propaganda, lies. I don't believe in all those lies. Or when they do not good with somebody, you're not in good terms with somebody. Na-ekwu something close to where they stop lying. No? I say only isi onwere ebe asị ya edu wee ga. Onye ndu gwara say we should all remain truthful. Anyị ga na-ekwu eziokwu bara ọtami onye ndu gwara anyị. Anyị ga na-ekwu eziokwu iwe onye ndu gwara anyị. But you see them lying. Another ofu obi nọkwa Finland. Ọ nọkwa Finland. O wetakwa nke a weta nke a nwa evidence nke a nwa. Kedu Nelo Ofebo? For how many days now? Onwere no go voice of Nelo Ofebo about it. The answer is no. Huh? I have a message here. Somebody, no, Ojiego, also why we Biafrans are always fighting each other instead of coming together to fight our enemy. Ojiego, this thing Ojo is a very very important question, Ojo, but I will respond to it not now. Not now. We'll respond to it when time for question. I will respond to it. It's a very important question, Kojo, and I will respond to you. I will answer. I will respond to the question, Ejo. But let me continue with my program. So you cannot use propaganda to achieve anything. No, you can't use propaganda to achieve anything. Biafra child, I don't know. The one thing about that guy, sometimes I will start asking myself, this man na-apụta na ọgbanye kamera, gbanye phone ya, o mepee ọnụ na-asị asị, and knowing full well iwe ọ na-ekwu wa asị, and the next door pụtakwa na-ekwukwe sịkwa asị anagbe, knowing full well iwe ọ na-ekwu wa asị again. This guy ọ mmadụ ka ọ bụ? Ọ nwoke ka ọ bụ? Ọ bụrụ na ị gbara agbata ogologo bụ na ịbụ nwoke, no, nwoke na-adị n'obu, nwoke na-esi n'omume gị, ọ ya nwoke. Nwoke is about how your character you exhibit. Obi gị na-adị n'obi, ọ bụrụ ịpụta asị ejugo ọnụ, you want to imitate people or you like ya karịa. No, I'm talking to Henry Okechukwu, Michael Biafra child. Stop lying. Onwere ebe asị ejuje ego. Stop lying. Buy your fans, your followers the truth. The same thing applicable to one in such a France. Okwu asị juru that woman on. Asị juru ya ọnụ. I'm coming on this program. Mmemme program eja mekwe that annual fair a na-akpọ their prophet Obinna. Us that now na Samonekpa anọ under arrest. Today, your lady, your madam Agbogo nọ under house arrest now. Gini? Now, in a claim you were prophet. What happened to your PM before there? That you will come online, turn on your camera. Mmụọ gbago, mmụọ gwakwago nka, mmụọ sego nka, that mmụọ ya egbugu, that mmụọ ya etugbugu, Chineke ya kpọwa ọkụ. I'm coming for your program. Your program will be a beginning, how it all started. I'm talking to that anọfe nọ na gịnị, nọ na Turkey. A na-akpọ Prophet Obinna ka ọ gịnị. Ndị autopilot. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get his video. I want to show you guys who I'm talking to. Just hold on. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Achọrọ m ka m sịkwa unu dịsa anụ ọfịa. Dịsa anụ ọfịa. Program ya mma gwa unu ka o si wee bido. I'll pray how I get in contact with him. And this is why I get in contact with him. Dịsa anụ ọfịa. Na ya. So all this anụ ọfịa ka m na-agwa unu a na-akpọ Obinna prophet ndị Nigeria gọọmenti in exile. Ọ na-claim na mmụọ na-agwa ya na ọ na-afụ ụzọ, but ọfụlọbe ihe what happened to his PM, and yet he came out and started telling you guys that this guy was not under arrest, nọ na bia na eme nka. Today it's confirmed. Gịnị ka o nwe ikwu na ana m agwa unu mụrụ n'anya ụmụ Igbo, mụrụ n'anya ụmụ Biafra. Shine your eye. All that glitter is not gold. It's not anyone that calling more, calling God. This is the man of God. He will put on white garment, put red cap, came out and start talking nonsense. And you will see some people still falling to the victim, eating you. I have stopped him. I told him, go and check his content now. Sometimes he didn't come out with this white garment anymore. He go on normal broadcast. I said, okay, but I have not finished with him. I told him that I will be his end. I will end your criminality against our people with religion. I will end it. You can see what happened to Iwanyanwu. You can see what happened to Ifeanyi. You can see what happened to all that nonsense you are talking, but you cannot see what happened to your PM, your prime minister. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. I'm coming for you. So Biafrans, the truth is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was born for this. And nobody can take it away from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He told them, I'm coming back. Today he's there. If only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to be out in the next minute, he will be out. All you have to do is just to agree for whatever they are telling him. He will be out. The people use propaganda, trying to pull down the IPOB structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's impossible. It's impossible. You have declared the Biafra in Finland, all far away Finland. What's the next? What is the next? Now you are telling us to go and defend it and make sure we defend it. What is next? You show us you have your lobby to the White House. All those things, only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done it. Even the woman that is in charge, that is the firm that Onyendu used for is to lobby the White House, is chief of staff of President Trump. Onyendu have been UN. Onyendu have been EU. But this is what you guys are clamoring. Now you EU have to talk about Biafra. UN have to talk about Biafra. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have passed. Have dumped And Onyendu came out and told us that he was in a meeting in a meeting with these people. He came out and he said one man told him, nobody is going to listen to you. Onyendu said that a man, and he did not mention his name, he said the man told him the truth, he said nobody's going to listen to you until you go home and organize your people. That your freedom will start from your people. And Onyendu, it's okay. Or God. Onyendu starts connecting everybody together. Everybody together. Everybody together. The Yoruba, the Bibio, the Isoko, the Ulobo, the Shekili, the people from Benue State, Kogi State, Ibanke, everybody together. And remember what Onyendu said, revolution, that everything relies on the revolution. Because Onyendu have seen it all. Can you imagine UN working group asked Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and gave Nigeria 6 months? Did Nigeria obey UN? Did Nigeria obey UN? Can June? EU have called the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did Nigeria obey EU? African Union have called the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did Nigeria obey it? That tells you that enwere aka G Nigeria, and that is Britain and the rest of them and its cohorts. If Britain can sacrifice 60 of their men, 60 of their men, I think that was in 18th century or 17th or end of 17th century or 18th century. If Britain can sacrifice 60 of their men just because they want to maintain their resources in our land, you think they're going to let Nigeria go like that? I'm asking you, you think they are going to let Nigeria go like that? After the buying of King Jaja of Opobo, when King Jaja of Opobo protested that they want to be in charge of their palm oil to export it to the world, and Britain said no, and they arrested King Jaja of Opobo, and when he was returning, they poisoned him, he died. And a king from Neme, present day of Neme, Barrister State, rose up and went to go and fight the Britain's company. That was a lawyer Niger company, Niger company then. And at the end of the day, he gets 60 of Britain citizens, hold them to ransom, and ask Britain to leave the embargo of the oil on them, on the indigenous. And guess what? Do you know what Britain said? Britain said, go to hell. And the story that the king went on and slay all the 60 citizens of Britain. And guess what? Britain laid their army on us before even the Benin fight with the British. They destroyed that president of Neme, Barrister State. I think this our brother, African Lab. Maybe one day I will try to get him. He will tell us this more story, educate us on what really happened on it, because that was where he came from. Britain say tell the king go to hell, and the king went on and slay all the 60 men, this British citizen. And guess what? Britain came for war and destroyed the community by the king, and still from then to up to date, they are still maintaining the oil, our resources. You think it will be easy? You think it will be easy that when Britain sacrifice 60 of their men, you think it will be easy for you to go? You went to Finland to declare Biafra, and Biafra will come. Onyendu say revolution. That's what Manakani said. And when he said it, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Mazibe, here your last warning. He repeat here that this comment again block or here Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. I am in charge. You are happy that I'm in a good mood today. If not, I'll block and kick another muketa no. He repeated that comment once again, block or you will under fake account better. And if you want to challenge me, if you want to debate, if you dispute what I'm saying, ask me, I will send you the link. Come in. Ị bịa kwuo okwu na ọ bụrụ ịbụ nwoke, ọ bụrụ ịbụ nwaanyị bịa kwuo okwu, idewe ilu ka afụ anya. Now, you think the British sacrificed 60 of their men. You think it will be easy to just let Nigeria go. And these are people that always respect Israel, they keep their record. So you know, Finland declare Biafra. The next day, I control our territory, control our resources, our economy. You are just joking. You are dreaming. What will give us our freedom is what Mazi Kanu is doing right now. What will give us our freedom is what Mazi Kanu is doing right now. It's what will give us right now. Now, let me just ask this Nigeria government in exile. Let me just ask you. Now, according to one is China and France, because when I say something, I give you evidence. I tell you the source of my information. According to one is China and France, he said that Simon Ekpa is in his house arrest. And I ask you, if Ngozi Olabeze decided to turn back to his political career, what will be your face? Okay, this guy, Ibe ka ọ na-akpọ ọgụ nalụ blocking. Ebe si na I think na YouTube. Oh yeah, they will not cheat now because I'm not block ọgụ. Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Asị Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Biafra, hold on. Let me can block all this one mugu. I think, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think I can teach here. Not that again. Let me see it. I'm waiting here. So let's continue. And warfare. Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. On my program ka ị nọ. I control ejimuji, ejimumma. You know, if what I'm saying you don't like it, you just walk away. If you say that you want to debate, I will give you a chance to come in. Come and tell me, come and debunk what I'm saying with fact and figure. Whatever I'm saying, I have the proof. That's why my program is different. So now that Simon Ekpa is out of arrest, and the next thing they will go to court, and with the facts, with the evidence with him, I believe that he will have his way. He will, he will not go to prison. If Britain decided not to show much interest, not to jail him, But if Britain and the rest and Europe decided to jail him with all those evidence and everything, they will also put him in prison. This is the fact. This is the fact. Because with the evidence available on internet and on Simon Ekpa, it will defeat Nigeria government in the court. Because the antecedent of Nigerian military is not up to EU standard, UN standard. Nigeria military have broke all the rules. We saw a video of extrajudiciary killing of Nigerian military. We saw what Amnesty International wrote against Nigerian military. We saw what UN said against Nigerian military. So the evidence is there. So when he called them a terrorist that is defending his people, that's enough evidence. And with the videos and everything, we see the evidence everywhere. But guys, let me come kill the truth. With all this evidence, if these people decided to put him in prison, they will also put him in prison. They will use one thing or other and put him in prison. That's why I told you, no place like home. No matter what you are in Europe, one day actually look at our cargo. Actually look at our cargo. This is the fact. But I just hope that with the evidence and everything, that you will be able to come out. This is fact. So I ask, if Ngozi Olabese now decided to turn back to his political career, what will be the fate of Nigeria government in exile? All of it that are making noise, going to Finland, what will be the fate? But the only thing I know, the only thing I know is somebody again will come up again, because a lot of people that are following Simon Ekpa, I say 99.9% is from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and those who believe that Simon Ekpa is doing the right thing. That's what they believe, because the antecedent of Chika Paul Edoziem, creates the way to Simon Ekpa, because Chika Paul Edoziem is not doing the right thing. So what do you expect by someone who disobeys order? Every single instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Chika Paul Edoziem obey it? The answer is no, he did not obey it. So all those things push a lot of people to Simon Ekpa, and they believe that guy is fighting for the genuine cause. This is their belief. So if anything happen, believe me, someone from their own camp that is genuine will come up again. Will come up again. Biafra is a spirit. With the truth. Someone from there will come up again. Say, now, it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Someone asked me the other day, someone called me. Say, Mazi is sincere. What's about why you wear this? You wear against Simon Ekpa? You say, I want to get it of ma. Mazi is Kwensu. The reasons you wear against Simon Ekpa is that, first of all, Simon Ekpa want to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu structure. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have labored for years. They want to destroy the structure. Or somehow. And say, okay, listen. First of all, Simon Ekpa came out and told you guys that he have dissolved DOS. And I asked him, do you know what DOS is? DOS is not a name of anybody. It's a structure, it's an office. He came out say, oh, there's no more DOS. They have destroyed them. How? You are not a member of IPOB and you are outside, you want to destroy something that someone created. When I say you're not a member of IPOB, with fact and figure, you are not a member. The way and manner that someone will become IPOB member, it did not come through that door. And Onyendo asks you to go Onyendu no, only has to say, go to your unit, take oath, and start paying your dues. He did not do all this. So you are not a member. So I know what I'm saying. Now, he said he want to destroy DOS. After then, he said that Onyendu must come to Finland to meet you. You see the thing, they go one bansị, one zajuju afọ, ọ na-amalite aka mgba. Onyendu will come to Finland. Okay. How about ESN? Say he have destroyed ESN. There's no more ESN. He have destroyed ESN. Okay. The third one, Oku, but okay, Mele, that he want to change Biafra flag. He want to change Biafra flag, but okay, Mele, that one. So with this 4 points, do you think that this guy is working with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think that this guy is 100% loyal with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? I'm asking you. Also, Maazị ọkwa eziokwu ka ị na-ekwu, nwesị nwanne anyanwụ. That is why I am against him. But the truth is that he's keeping Biafra name alive. N'okwu na mma, okwu na njọ, is keeping Biafra name alive. This is the fact. He's keeping the energy of Biafra. But he checks his intention. Ebe a ka okwu dị. Ebe a ka a lot of people aka amatala ebe na-aga on. He checks his intention of all those things ọ na-eme. Ebe a ka a lot of people amala na o nwere things mara ekpe anara agwala. Now, all that now, at the end of the day, na ndị find they are guilty now. Wee muo ya nga. Ana m ajụ nwa Biafra gọọmenti Nigeria gọọmenti in exile afa. Ngozi Olabeze n'ebe akwa na studio. He want to address Biafrans. Ọ na-ebe akwa, bewe akwa. Onyanwa ya elite. He will also go back to his political career. So, my people, you can see the reason why that I am not in support of Simon Ekpa. Because only in the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye mmadụ. He is the man I know. Onye mmadụ. And only that has been tested and trusted. Onyendu have been tested and trusted. Onyendu actually put out today in that DSS. He will come out. But he's still there fighting. Remember what I told you guys, that the stage Onyendu not today will determine if we will have this Biafra on a peaceful way or in armed struggle. And make way. But somebody here not somewhere. Well, now you want to go Biafra. Now you declare Biafra in Finland. Somebody not going to Finland create the 40 state of Biafra near all kind of names. Somebody not Finland create currency Gemma that is not existing. Somebody not Finland create ID card that is not existing. Nobody recognizes it. It's not existing. And you guys are not smart. One can help this guy. So, Onyendu, if you know that you are a Biafra, you still believe on the structure of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, you are in America, get in touch with the general coordinator, Maazị Ndidi Anwụrụm. Get in touch with Ichie Eziokwu, is a general coordinator. Get in touch with Maazị Cosmos Duru. Get in touch with them. Get in touch with Maazị Emeka Iwuagwu, national PRO. Because Onyendu is a passing message. because Onyendu is still passing message. You are in Europe, get in touch with the regional coordinator from Germany, Mazi Ogbonnia. Get in touch with the regional national coordinator. I'm sorry, national coordinator of Italy, Mazi Ogolo. Get in touch with national coordinator at Germany, Mazi Ogbonnia. Get in touch because Onyendu is still sending us message. Remember what Onyendu said? He said 100 men. He said 100 men. Onyendu said 100 men. Onyendu for the multitude, the millions side. Or say 100 men will give us Biafra. So I'm asking you, those are saying in the leadership, where is Chika Paul Edozie for more than 6 months? Kiogwalun. You now go from Chika Paul Edozie. Kechi na asa nwa nkịta. Ka ebe ọ nọ. All those propaganda and bless, okay? No? When I say that these are the people that built Simon Ekpa, believe what I'm saying. I have the fact, the proof. These are the people that built Simon Ekpa. These are people that push a lot of our people to Simon Ekpa. These are people that make people to believe what Simon Ekpa is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's Chinasa Nwankita and Chika Paul Edozie. They are antecedent what they are doing. Chika Paul Edozie, all the whole instruction Onyendu gave to him. No. Okay, this is that home that people that have destroyed a lot of our people. A lot of people have go to another side. Onyendu passed a message 3 days before that sit at home. Suspend it, cancel it. Omelia, no. Ogun that now. Because Onyendu did not give him a reason that he will go ahead and do it, that he will take responsibility of it. And today, this is what is happening. Because Simon Ekpa cannot order that seat at home. You have no power then. Only the power. And remember, even when Chika Paul Edozie decided to turn 360 degree to obey what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, the same Simon Ekpa said that they have to obey what DOS said, what Chika Paul Edozie said, that seat at home have been cancelled. I had the video. It was Nelly Ofebu that came on the show and tell him no, that they must continue because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot stop what is working. That was the statement Nelly Ofebu used. One day I am going at this slog. I join your plan. I join your plan. And when Samuel looked at a lot of people sit at home willingly, bam, will take you. Omobata. Now, this is the truth. So Chika Paul Edozie, this man built him, and guess what? We are asking Chika Paul Edozie, come out and tender your guinea, you resign openly, because for 6 months nobody's hearing from you. Come out and resign, tender your letter that you're up. Resign, be man enough, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have moved on. If Chinasa Nwodo can be complete, will be lamenting on radio that the lawyers are not working with them, that the lawyers are not working with them. That tells you all you need to know, that Onyendu has moved on. Please share the program. Those on Facebook, on YouTube, share the program. It's important. Onyendu is our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. Take it or leave it. O ji wee nwata wụnye aka enu. Mgbe aka ruru ya mee gịnị? Owotu ana. We saw what is trending before. I said I would do a full program on it, about what Ruben said, that Igbos are not selling their land to the foreigners. I said, onye gwara ị tara akwụkwọ ka ezere ode? But guess what? Will you blame What his name? You won't blame him, that journalist, because a lot of our people are still saying it. Let me not say. Let me say. Onye nke mma a na-akpọ dibịa akọ na uche. O kwuru ya. I did the program last time. That's why I call him the enemy of Igbos. And the last time I saw his program, he was lamenting. He was lamenting the state of Nigeria. But these are the man that's fighting IPOB, fighting Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. But he was lamenting. Okay, let me play the video. Let me find the video and play the video. Let's listen to this.
Then VDM should have been languishing in jail. That is why I told you it is not everybody that such thing can happen to. If it is so, then very dark black man would have been languishing in jail. If it is so, even the very dark black man mentioned Ebukobi at some point when he mentioned Tupuko Febu's issue. If it is so, very dark man too would have been languishing in jail. Let me tell you people something. Let me tell you people something. In a short period of time, and when I say short period of time, it can be 12 months, it can be 24.
Biafrans, please, I want you guys to listen to this this annual of I want you guys to listen his lamentation, what he's saying. But this is the man that's fighting Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. This is the man that's fighting IPOB. This is the man that's fighting us. That what we are doing is not good. I want you guys to listen to him. It's really important.
24 months, 24 months, 36 months, 12 months is 1 year, 24 months is 2 years, 36 months is 3 years. 3 years is also short period of time. 4 years is also short period of time. But I'm just paraphrasing it in a short period. Something will happen. A lot of things will happen. A lot of things will begin to change in that place called Nigeria. People will begin to hide, run for their cover. People that think they have power will begin to run. There will no longer be hiding place for people who are using their positions, their religious positions, their political positions to intimidate people. In a short period of time, it will happen in Nigeria. You will be running for cover. You will be running for safety. You will be hiding. Because if the masses see you, you cannot even come out physically. Do you know why you people are surviving and why you people are doing what you're doing? People are chained. People are in illusion. People are bound. People are covered in darkness, in gross darkness. People are covered in darkness. People have not seen the light. People are covered in darkness. And because they are covered in darkness, a lot of things are done to them, and there is no help coming from anywhere, from anybody, from anywhere, whether in the sky or anywhere. But one day, and it's coming gradually, it's coming gradually. Light is trying to penetrate into that gross darkness. And one day, light will shine in the midst of darkness. People's ignorance, people's idiocy, people's foolishness, people's every negative thing that is holding people bound will be broken, and people will revenge. People will look for you. People will be coming, they will be, and nobody.
Biafrans, this so-called can this thing. They are against Mazin Nandi Kanu. This say which neka ya akpọ no Germany. Chineke ya akpọ this man. Agbango. That the spirit of Biafra will expose you. This annual thing I call this nonsense. Now you know. It's against Mazin Nandi Kanu. Today is telling you guys that one day people will evoke. People will come out in protest. People will chase your daddy GO. People will chase the bad politicians. Then ask this man, if Nigeria is working, why must people come out in the street to protest? And my this side, Dibia if Nigeria is working, why are you saying all this? Because you guys have tried to see how you can take out Chukwuka of Ibu, know as Ijele. But no way. Or IPOB waging Ijele. The answer is no. All the same content they protect is not so good. Upon all the court order or something like that to flee him, see it is still in their custody. And the member, the same Chukwuka of Ibu Ijele is bragging that Nigeria Maka, that no with all the men, no with all the connection and everything. Today, the same people, where are they? Why can't they take him out? Why can't they rescue him? The same Chukwuka of Ebu na Tinubu na hail Jagaban was dying for. In fact, he nearly gave his life for Jagaban. Today, why did Jagaban not listen to him? Why didn't they release him? His friend, they call Chukwuka Dibia, went to Abuja singing APC, I'm your son, come to our rescue. How far today? Not until you guys know that Nigeria is not for you. Not until you guys know that Nigeria was designed to terminate us. Nigeria was designed to terminate destiny. Let's continue listening to him.
You will stop them. Nobody will stop them. Okay, also, all of you who are big men, even the law enforcement agent with their gun will drop even their gun, and they'll be running. Everywhere will be everywhere will be also onye ọbụla ma ọsọ ma prophet ọsọ ma GO ọsọ ma onye ọbụla ndị nwere connection obodo oyibo film agbafela ọsọ. In a short period of time, and it will happen in my lifetime, I will see it. In a short period of time, what will you be remembered for? As somebody who is using your power to intimidate others, can't you see, can't you read the signs of the time? Can't you read the handwriting on the wall? Can't you see what is happening? Can't you see that people are bottled up and are covered and people are like in chains, trying to find a way to break free. Can't you see? The signs are there. Even some of your political supporters will rise up against you. Some of you who are prophets, your members will rise up against you. No, there will be no hiding place. There will never be any hiding place. All the corrupt officers, both judges and everybody will be on the run. Everybody. You think what happened in Kenya cannot happen in Nigeria, where everybody was on the run? Everybody on the run. The people took over. Nani Olua, Nani Olua, Nani Olua. So, then VDM should have been languishing in jail. That is why.
So, Biafrans, I hope you guys have listened to him. He said to you guys that a day will come, everybody will rise up against the politicians, against the military, against the police. But this is the same man that's always castigate Mazin Kanu. This is the same man that said that ESN was established to destroy our people. ESN that Onyendu established to protect his own mother, his own father in the village. Now, Biafrans, let me play you a video from his own state, what Fulani S-men are doing. And this annual have not said anything. Let me play what is happening in his own state. What our mothers are crying, our mothers are doing, protesting in his own state. This annual Biafra, this is Enugu state because he came from Enugu. I want you guys to listen. Biafrans, this is Enugu state, the state this Okoko came from. I want you to see our mothers, what they are crying of. They are protesting that Fulani are destroying their farm, you know. And this man, believe me, must be one of the people that sabotaged ESN in Enugu state. I want you guys to watch what is happening in Enugu state. This recent video, not old.
Ibe bụ ndị inyom ololi ibe gaje bala ewiwe maka ibe ndị Hausa na-emebe because la abụgo m unu so bala ewiwe maka ibe ndị Hausa na-emebe maka ligala ego ololi mgbe ya avụ la ndị Hausa na-embe lata ibe bakọgbu so ibe beline batabuge so oya bibe vale wiwe ya buli bonye ogu la lolu be ibuli wele webe maka rice ba ibolova rice ba endu Fulani achigo nama dia tabu oye So, Bugale Golo Limbote Mapeuka, Ivula Ndelsa, Nduflani, Lavalo, La Cavallo Lata, Gente, Lata Jiso Ilenya Teva, Ndaline Bundolo, Nyomolo Libe Gaje, Makaragi Ileni Bebadobi, Dezebe Bokma, Ileni Bebadobi, Leko, Yavi Baleku, Valerie.
So, Biafrans, this thing is a recent video. It happened in Ogu, I think Ogu, no, in Enugu State, where this annual fair called DBA Akonuche came from. This is what Fulani is doing. You can see our mothers weeping, crying that their farm have been destroyed by Fulani S-men, for Fulani tourists with their cow. But this man, I'm man for this video. But all what this man will be telling you is, man can this, man can that, ESN this, ESN that. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. A na-akpọ Maazị a na-akpọgo dibịa akọ na uche. Dibịa ya, Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. Ha gwara sị gị, I have challenged you, say come up for a debate 2 times. Ị na-agba sọsọ ka ị na-agba. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. Ana Biafra ya eme gịnị? Ihe disgrace gị. Akwụsị na the plan ị na-ana ana Igbo steady nke nsogbu adịrọ. But ana Igbo ya achụghị ọsọ. Ana Igbo ya achụghị ọsọ. Anụ ọfịa. Then the video, our mothers in the same state from this anụ Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Every time Mazda can this, Mazda can that. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Now, let's play a video from our own sister from Edo State. Aisha Yusuf. Please, Aisha Yusuf, I want you to educate this fool called Dibia Konuche. Educate him. Let's listen to Aisha Yusuf.
What could be more than, having a strategy and going with it more than that? What could be doing this thing? But because of course, at the end of the day, now Igbos they see finish, now Southeast region they see finish. Now everybody gonna do. And they say they don't want to be part of Nigeria, Biafra. Allow them to go. My people, if you don't want person, let the person may go. How you know one person you want tied and down? How? You are afraid you probably go and excel more than you. You are afraid you say you don't want to give them leadership. Some people will come out and say, how can Igbos have economic power and also have political power? How can you be poor and senseless at the same time? That's the question a lot of us should be asking ourselves. Nigeria is poor, and we decide we have to be senseless. At least can't we be poor and have sense? And use that sense and do the right thing and put in the people. Politics, I always say the politics is about economics. Politics that is not solving economic problem is rubbish. What could be more than having a strategy and going with it more than that? What could be doing this thing? But because of course, at the end of the day, now Igbos they see finish, now Southeast region they see finish. Now everybody gonna do. And they say they don't want to be part of Nigeria, Biafra. Allow them to go. My people, if you don't want person, let the person may go. How you know one person you want tied and down? How? You are afraid you probably go and excel more than you. You are afraid you say you don't want to give them leadership. Some people will come out and say, how can Igbos have economic power and also have political power? How can you be poor and senseless at the same time? That's the question a lot of us should be asking ourselves. Nigeria is poor, and we decide we have to be senseless. At least can't we be poor and have sense? And use that sense and do the right thing and put in the people. Politics, I always say the politics is about economics. Politics that is not solving economic problem is rubbish.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. Educate that fool. I hope he will see this video and he will see it. Called Dibia Konuche. That is against Mazin Nankal and what we are doing against ESN. ESN was established to protect our farmland. ESN was established to push this land grabbing people from our land. ESN was established to protect us, our farmers. But this man called Dibia Konuche before he was answering Odogwu Tolawa. Now, one has asked Dibia Konuche, Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. And Igbo ya chụghị ọsọ. You are the enemy of Igbos. You are enemy of Igbos. You are enemy of Igbo, Dibia Konuche. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. I've challenged you, say, come up for a debate. In our boss. Because him and Abian Piago in your can't go. Ntiego Timbono Mutezu Chineke. And I still challenge you, is that debate is still open. If you're a man enough, take a debate, take a date. Let's fix a date. Let's tell our people the truth. Now let's listen to our own father, our own daddy, the man that always stand by Mazen Nandekano, Chief Dan Olasi. Chief Dan Olasi was nominated as a political advisor to our leader Mazen Nandekano. Let's hear what he has to say. It is very important.
I was in the university, and a friend of mine was looking for a wife. So we asked him a question, how about your girlfriend? He said there's a difference between a wife and a girlfriend. I won't go into that detail. It is easier for somebody who is not in the system, at least in the present system, to write up a memo. And if you remember, if there's anybody who will defend Atiku, I should defend him. I was the director of his campaign in Southeast during this last election. And it's a very brilliant, patriotic Nigerian. But the situation we find ourselves is so complicated that it's not a function of statistics anymore. This is the only country where 1 + 1 is not 2. And it has happened, But in recent times, at least Atiku Abubakar has started making comments. And, unfortunately, they are replying him in a way that is also, unfounded and, unpatriotic. As it were, bordering on hate, because I don't see anything Atiku Abubakar said that is against them. He's talking about the interests of this country, how they have managed the economy, whether well or not. I would have expected, like I said initially, for them to itemize whatever he said and, try to convince us otherwise. That is the civilized way. If you watch even what is happening with Trump in America after his win, he's still moderating. Even the Democrats who are attacking him are also moderating. You don't go to town, running down everybody because you're in government, because tomorrow you'll be out of government and people will treat you the same way. So what I'm saying is that we have fundamental problems of the economy, security, that if I were Tinubu, advising Tinubu, I would have advised him to release Nnamdi Kanu. Because the greatest problem now, 2 main problems we have in this country now, security and economy. If he releases Nnamdi Kanu, at least one zone in this country, we have almost 90% peace. It might overflow to other zones in the country. So there are risks we have to start taking now to see how we can make this country any better than it is presently. That's the summary of what I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I was looking for a wife. So we asked him a question, how about your girlfriend? He said there's a difference between a wife and a girlfriend. I won't go into that detail. It is easier for somebody who is not in the system, at least in the present system, to write up a memo. And if you remember, if there's anybody who will defend Atiku, I should defend him. I was the director of his campaign in Southeast during this last election. And it's a very brilliant, patriotic Nigerian. But the situation we find ourselves is so complicated that it's not a function of statistics anymore. This is the only country where 1 + 1 is not 2. And it has happened, But in recent times, at least Atiku Abubakar has started making comments. And, unfortunately, they are replying him in a way that is also, unfounded and, unpatriotic. as it were, bordering on hate. Because I don't see anything Atiku Abubakar said that is against them. He's talking about the interests of this country, how they have managed the economy, whether well or not. I would have expected, like I said initially, for them to itemize whatever he said and try to convince us otherwise. That is the civilized way. If you watch even what is happening with Trump in America after his win, he's still moderating. Even the Democrats who are
Yeah, Biafrans, please. We have our barrister here. Our barrister is here. Barrister Maxwell Opara is here. And I think it's kind of misinformation because the link, he was expecting me to call him, and I have only sent the link. But I know we are past 2 hours now, but it's our barrister. He must have all the time he needed. And we have to welcome him with our special music, our barrister. We have to welcome him to our special music. So uh, at the end of this program, if you want to ask your question and those, please, you will ask. But let's welcome our barrister. No,
Emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
Go. Here, Jamara di Keruenu, Equadagarigo, Omarundabasi, Onamekasi, Omarum. The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is
barrister.
here.
Can you hear me? And even the
Go. Here, Jamara di Keruenu, Equadagarigo, Omarundabasi, Onamekasi, Omarunda.
So, Biafrans, we have our barrister here, Barrister Maxwell Opara. I know we have spent 2 hours on this program, but it's our barrister. We must give him all the time he needed. You know, um, please, barrister, please introduce yourself to Biafrans. Uh, Hello, barrister. In an even
I, I can hear you.
Yeah, please
I
introduce
can hear
yourself to
you.
Biafrans, please. Okay, yeah. Please introduce yourself to Biafrans, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
ndị be anyị ndị wenu nyaso asụ ebe anyị ka nga so oyibo.
Nke ọbụla sụọ oyibo so because all Biafrans is in the address and the whole world, please. Sụọ
Okay.
oyibo. Yeah.
Okay, my people, once again, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here once again. Maxwell Opera is my name. I'm a true son of Biafra and also a legal practitioner and a human rights activist. Thank you for having me once again.
Yeah. Maazị Ndewo.
Dalo.
Maazị, you are wonderful, Maazị Inwe, onye to pick you up. Onye nwe you off in you. Well, in fact, all the team of the legal team of Maazị Nankano, they are wonderful. Maazị, look at the way you introduce yourself. He said that you are a Biafra. And you are proud to say it, Maazị, ngwa gị na-eme ka alụsị eme m now. Maazị Ndewo. Chukwu okike abịa ma will bless you. Chukwu okike abịa will bless you mbọsị eke, mbọsị onye, mbọsị abụ, mbọsị nkwọ. And Chukwu okike abịa ma ya protect ego. Yeah.
Mago.
Maazị, yeah, Maazị, please, before we go, Maazị, we need you to tell us. We know
Hello.
that you're a lawyer. That is not all that you will tell us. But if you know that that thing that is made for public about our leader Mazin Nandekano, about the case, please tell us. And at the end of it, people will come in or we will ask you some question, please. Oh, network. I think it will come in again. Let's wait. Okay. Yeah, yeah, Maz, can you hear me? Yeah, Maz, na even the
Hello.
book. Yeah, Maz, na even the
I
book
can
now.
hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, please, we want you to, tell Biafrans what we're supposed to know about concerning the case of our leader Mazin Nandekano and where it stopped now and no. So tell us. We know that it's not everything that you will tell us because we're a lawyer, but that thing that's made for public. Please let us know that at the end of the day, I joke a bit. Thank you.
Well, in the first instance, there is no case against Mazen Nandekalo. Mazen Nandekalo has no case to answer. Rather, what was going on is that the government of Nigeria felt that the best way to force Mazen Nandekalo from agitating for realization of Federal Republic of Biafra is by coming up with a series of charges, terrorism charges, act of terrorism, reasonable felon, and what have you, just to make sure that with these charges placed on him, will keep him in detention. That's just it. Nnamdi Kano, they've never committed any crime that warrant to be arrested or warrant to be charged. The people that committed crime that's supposed to bury their face in shame is federal government. So that one is on that. So now that they have come up with trump up charges against Mazen Nandekalo and arraign him in a federal high court, we have been going to court. I think I am the oldest lawyer. I've been following this matter ranging from that week. First day Nandekalo was brought at Usezo to my court. I'm the oldest lawyer as we speak now. So I know the history about this case very, very well. Very, very well. So now they have been coming up to, amending their charges upon amendment, amending their charges upon amendment. Then you said that you have a charge. You said that you have a case against somebody. And the person is on bail. When the person is on bail, instead of you to allow the person to enjoy his bail, use a motor car and went to his house and killed many people there and left with some cops. And he wanted to kill Nnamdi Kanu until people now, on advice of people, and he was asked to leave the country. And when Nnamdi Kanu court, informing the court that I'm ready to come and face my whatever charges you have against me because I know that you don't have any case against me. So, but the only thing that guarantee my security, guarantee my protection, guarantee my fundamental rights. That was where we are until they met him in Kenya and unlawfully brought him back to Nigeria. So you can see this kind of desperation. But be that as it may, whether we are in court, and while we are in court, can you hear me? Are you with me?
Yes,
Are
yes,
you with
go on,
me?
Maz. Yeah. Yes, yes, Maz. We can hear you. Yeah. We can hear you. Hello, Maz. Network is network. Let's size patient because it's calling is streaming from the zoo, so the network is so bad. Okay, let's wait. Maybe he will come in again. He will come in again. The network. So Biafrans, this one of our barrister, MAK legal team, and you can hear from Barrister Maxwell Opara saying that is the oldest lawyer in the team now, that he know what he's talking about, and he said that Onyendu Mazin Nanikano has no case to answer. That's what he said. He said Onyendu Mazin Nanikano has no case to answer. He said he has no case to answer. Biafra, please bear with me because I think my cam have a little problem. Sometimes my picture will be, my video will be out. Sometimes it will take it out, but you are hearing what I'm saying. So you can hear what our barrister said, that Onyendo have no case to answer, and this is the truth, that Onyendo have no case to answer. Abia, Abia State High Court have set Mazin Kanu free and asked Nigeria government to return him to Kenya. Appeal court have set our leader free and discharged him and said that no court in Nigeria have the decision, have the right to try Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. African Union have also asked Nigeria government to free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. UN working group asked Nigeria to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and all this, why is Nigeria government still keep on delaying Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Yeah, our barrister is back. Yeah, yeah. Hello, barrister. Hello, barrister. Yeah, barrister. Oh, I think let's wait. He will be back again. This is he was is in zoo, so the network is not stable, it's not strong enough. But we move, because I believe that barrister have a lot to tell us. So share this program to your WhatsApp group. Invite your friends. If you have a question, you can able to bring up your question. I'll bring you in. You bring your question, and I think I can post the link. So if you have your question, you can as well ask your question and go. Let me put the link. So if you have a question to ask Barrister Maxwell, please come in and ask the question. Okay. Hold on. Let me. So the link is there. The link is also on YouTube. Let me. So the link is on Ikechukwu Izume. It's also on YouTube. So let's wait for our barrister. Let's wait. I think he's fighting the network. So on YouTube, the link is there. I pin it on YouTube. So if you can, if you want to come, if you have some question to ask Barrister when he's back, you are welcome. So let me also go on Facebook. All the pages on Facebook, the link is there on Facebook. But let me see if we can reach Barrister. Well, let's come.
Nigerian Law School, over the years, sent students to the law firm of Maxwell, Opara and Associate for an externship. The students, numbering 22, are having this same fourth and dinner ceremony organized by the firm after a rigorous externship. The dinner ceremony brought together creme de la creme of the Nigerian Bar Association at the national level and the Buhari branch. The second vice president of the MBA, Clement Ugo, admonishes the student to continuously learn and to identify an area of interest to practice.
From this particular program of the law school, you must be attached to a law firm. It is from that law firm you will be kind of, be groomed. My take for them is one, they must know that reading and learning never stops.
The principal partner and head of the chamber, Maxwell Opara law firm, explained the rigorous processes the externs pass through.
We deem it fit to celebrate them as they are passing out. It's been 5 weeks of rigorous training. They've joined us in drafting, they've joined us in client interviews.
So for you to pass out in a law school and be called to bar, you must have 3 courses, 3 different dinner. So, and we felt that it's high time we have it for them. We have mentored them. It has not been easy. We train them on legal drafting. We train them on litigation. We train them on office management. We train them on human rights enforcement.
During this period, they have learned procedure. They have learned drafting and a whole lot that will help them both in their law school and in their future endeavor. I pray that that God should guide them. Lead them.
Some of the externs commend the law firm for adding to their knowledge.
Yeah, that I got a full understanding and appreciation of the legal and judicial process, and for that I am so grateful.
Mr. Maxwell Opara is an exemplary leader because he has given us the opportunity to learn a lot in this legal profession.
Joseph Kadri, RTV News.
So as you can see, Biafrans, this our own barrister is law school in Nigeria. According to the news, it said 22 people were sent in this chamber. So the person that is talking, Barrister Maxwell Opara, is not a small fish or a big fish called in a law firm in anything about law. And you can see when he came in, introduced himself as a Biafran, can you imagine that? That tells you is a born human rights lawyer, and it's onions. So Barrister Maxwell, please, if you are listening to me, we are waiting. Try to come in. If it's a problem by maybe by your video, we can sort of take off the video and just go on this thing without video. Let's see if network will will permit you. Let me try to see if I can reach Maxwell. Hold on. Hold on. So, Biafrans, we are sorry. He have tried to come in several times, but it's not connecting. I think with this program we stop it. We stop it here. On Monday, our own barrister will join us on Monday, 6 o'clock Biafra time. On Monday, he will join us on Monday, 6 o'clock Biafra time. Our barrister will join us. So keep your question and bring more of your question. He will be able to answer it. Eh? Then before we go, let's play the video of our own again, our chief barrister. I'm sorry, Chief Dan Olasi. Then we say it. We say things about it. Then we call it a day.
Was in the university, and a friend of mine was looking for a wife. So we asked him a question, how about your girlfriend? He said there's a difference between a wife and a girlfriend. I won't go into that detail. It is easier for somebody who is not in the system, at least in the present system, to write up a memo. And if you remember, if there's anybody who will defend Atiku, I should defend him. I was the director of his campaign in Southeast during this last election. And it's a very brilliant, patriotic Nigerian. But the situation we find ourselves is so complicated. That is not a function of statistics anymore. This is the only country where 1 + 1 is not 2. And it has happened, But in recent times, at least Atiku Abubakar has started making comments. And, unfortunately, they are replying him in a way that is also, unfounded and, unpatriotic, as it were, bordering on hate. Because I don't see anything Atiku Abubakar said that is against them. He's talking about the interests of this country, how they have managed the economy, whether well or not. I would have expected, like I said initially, for them to itemize whatever he said and, try to convince us otherwise. That is the civilized way. If you watch even what is happening with Trump in America after his win, he's still moderating. Even the Democrats who are attacking him are also moderating. You don't go to town, running down everybody because you're in government. Because tomorrow you'll be out of government and people will treat you the same way. So what I'm saying is that we have fundamental problems of the economy, security, that if I were Tinubu, advising Tinubu, I would have advised him to release Nnamdi Kanu. Because the greatest problem now, 2 main problems we have in this country now, is security and economy. If he releases Nnamdi Kanu, at least one zone in this country, we have almost 90% peace. It might overflow to other zones in the country. So there are risks we have to start taking now to see how we can make this country any better than it is presently. That's the summary of what I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
So, Biafrans, as you can see, everybody have called list of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody have called list of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Ask yourself, why are they still keeping Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Why are they still keeping him? When I said to you guys that Nigeria government is not the one holding Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, it's the Western powers. This is the fact, but they are using Nigeria government, Tinubu, to do their needful. Thank you, Chief Dan Olase. You are our father. You know your consistency is wonderful. Biafrans, we will call it a day because the network is so bad. Our barrister cannot be able to log in again. But on Monday, 6 o'clock Biafra time, by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, it will be live and bring all your questions. Ajujogo, Ajoya. You can see the difference between ordinary lawyer and a woman rights activist. He came and said, I am a Biafran. You know? Asị m ka udo dịrị anyị, udo dịrị nwoke dịrị nwaanyị, gọzie nwoke gọzie nwaanyị, gọzie our MK legal team, the wise counsel Barrister Ejimako, Barrister Nnaemeka, Barrister Maxwell, Opara, Barrister Mandela, and the rest I forgot. I didn't mention their name. Mechukwu Okike Abịama protect you guys. N'afọ ndị nne na ndị ana. Asị m ise.
Yeah. The ship on my just so my castle. Ipob the build, we stand strong in how we do. Under the leadership of a let's go. I rise like the sun, my spirit unbreakable. In the struggle for freedom, my resolve unshakable. From the streets of social media, I make my stand. A warrior with the voice fighting for our land. Ipob, we're the heartbeat of the nation. Our dreams of Biafra out to the nation. From Facebook to Twitter, we spread the truth. Nnamdi Kanu leading, guiding our youth. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. My timeline's a canvas where I paint my truth, exposing injustice, demanding our youth. We're more than hashtags, be a movement so strong. Ipob family, together we belong. From the X handle to Instagram stories, we amplify our voices, share our glories. Nnamdi Kanu's wisdom lights our way. In this fight for justice, we won't sway. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. From the X handle to Instagram stories, we amplify our voices, share our glories. Nnamdi Kanu's wisdom lights our way. In this fight for justice, we won't sway. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. We're the echoes of history, the fire in our eyes. Our struggles not in vain, we reach for the skies. Nnamdi Kanu, our beacon of hope, guiding us forward, helping us cope. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. Yeah, shout out to all my IPR brothers and sisters. Keep the flame burning, keep fighting for what's right. Nnamdi Kanu, we salute you. Signing out.